This episode is brought to you by CarterComics.com. It's your one-stop shop for all your comic needs, whether it be graded or raw. Carter Comics has got it all. All you gotta do is go to CarterComics.com, fill your card up with all their amazing comics. Use the discount code FREAKNET, FREAKNET. Save you 10% at checkout. Not only on their website, but also at their eBay account. And the link to eBay can be found on their homepage at CarterComics.com. Again, CarterComics.com is your one-stop shop for all comic needs.
It's time! It's time! It's JFW time!
All right, guys, this is the time we got something to ring with the greatest faction in podcast history, Just Freaking Wrestling, the JFW Podcast, hosted by Travis T.
And I am the faction slayer, Nubby, the amazing turtle.
Awesome. Guys, once again, Pacman is not here today. Not a huge deal. I don't know if he's still, shadow boxing to get ready for Tom or whatever goofy excuse he wants us to use to make sense of why he's not here.
Well, I mean, it is funny he's not here, and the fourth mother box did not have an episode this weekend, so something must be going on.
Right? They're probably all at Disney.
You know what? That's probably it.
It's
They're
most
right,
likely.
the teacups. The teacups are being used a lot this weekend.
Yeah, I did notice that the fourth mother box released an unedited version of your interview with Pax.
Or they call it unedited.
Yeah.
We all know the truth.
Extremely edited. Yeah.
Like fourth mother box, like typical edit.
Yeah. It was funny. But yeah. Well, it's probably because they're like, oh crap, we don't have enough time to commit to actually putting a show out this week. We gotta do something because of everything they said last week. Which is also because crap, how do we respond to this? Oh, we got nothing? We'll take the time off. I'm going to Disney. So I do hope, in all seriousness, Tom is doing okay. I don't know where he technically lives, so I don't know how bad the storm is hitting him. So hopefully he's doing okay. If he's fine, well, then fuck yourself for, being the monster you are. But, I don't want you to lose your fucking house or something, or fucking, Mickey gets fucking washed away. Then what do? You can't just go see Minnie. That'd be foolish.
Right.
So hopefully he's doing okay. Hopefully the storm's, not affecting him too bad because he's more inland, right?
Yeah, he's in the middle over there. He's more by Disney than anything. The hurricane, like the bigger part of the hurricane, is obviously in surrounding areas in the water, but the biggest rainfall is hitting the middle of the state. I think Georgia got hit really good though.
I think I saw an article, or at least I saw a picture, and I'm not sure if it was Georgia. Is there like a Six Flags in Georgia?
Yeah, Six Flags in Georgia.
It's like underwater, pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah, because
I mean that would be a cool roller coaster to ride going through water, but not like that.
When I saw the picture of it, I didn't even know what the hell I was looking at. All the article said was, Georgia Six Flags affected by storm, and I'm looking at it at first I thought it was maybe it collapsed and it's the rubble on the ground. And then I saw, oh shit, that's the water level on the coaster. Yeah. So hopefully everyone in that Gulf area is doing well. I know a friend of mine through that online role-playing Grand Theft Auto I play, they're a first responder down there in Florida. So they've been pretty much on duty, for the last week. So hopefully everyone's staying safe down there and everyone's well. Especially for Tom, because I hate for you to lose all those fucking stupid toys you have hanging on your wall. So, Kyle's up here. He's fine. Still an idiot, but whatever. So,
yeah. Kyle stinks now. Or Illinois, rather.
Yeah, it's all garbage. It's horrible.
It was fine when he left.
Yeah.
It smelled less.
there was a weird order, like when I was driving to work, as I was getting closer to the city, there was like a weird like bruised peach smell like happening. Just like, oh, why does it smell like sour fruit? It's Kyle. So, obviously we're going to talk a lot about Rocket Pro Wrestling as they're having a show this Saturday. We're going to cover a little bit of Power Entertainment ARW from this past weekend. Frontline Pro had a show not only this past weekend, but a match card coming up for this weekend. Before we dive into any of that, I want to ask you one quick question that is wrestling related before we dive into all that. And you might maybe know a little bit better than I do because it's kind of new to me. And I'm not quite sure if I've heard about it before, but oh God, what is Malachi Black and Ray Phoenix from AEW?
Right.
Now, I read articles that said that their contracts are being extended due to injury time. Is that a normal thing?
I never even heard of that.
Yeah, see, neither have I. Like, because like they were injured for periods of time in their contract that they have to make up that time as an extension onto their contracts.
So that it's kind of like snow days in school.
Pretty much, yeah, right. That's what it sounds like.
It's stupid.
Yeah, because I know there were articles like maybe like a week or so ago, or probably like a week ago. So I talked about Penta and Ray heading to WWE, Aleister Black wanting to go back to WWE. And then all of a sudden, like a week later, these new articles come out talking about how their contracts are being extended for the time that they were off injured. And I want to get your opinion on how you feel about that being a thing. As far as my opinion on it, it makes sense to me, but it sucks because unless that's stated in the contract and they're fucking blindsided about it, that's not a good thing. But I wanted to kind of get your more opinion. I mean, you're more of the wrestling guy. I know you're not contracted to one type of company. Obviously, you're a free, contractor. So, you can wrestle wherever, whenever, whoever. But would you, if you were to be contracted, let's say maybe OVW was to contract you, or Windy City said, like, hey, we want to contract you to solely work for us. But if there's months that you're injured, it's tacked onto the back end. What would be your feelings on that?
Well, I guess it depends on what's in the contract because do I have a set pay? Am I being paid only by appearance?
Yeah, true.
Because if that is the case, then yeah, the injury clause might be a thing and it might extend their contract. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's like if I'm getting paid a certain amount of money in the contract, whether I am injured or not, or if I don't appear. That's the difference. So say I make $1 million a year and I appear almost at half the dates, but I still get paid. But then there's a point where I get injured. Do I get paid for being injured? Did they get paid for being injured?
See, and that's one thing I'm kind of curious about. I was like, so let's say they had a contract for like 3 years and they were injured for 3 months of it. So at the end of their 3 years, they tack on a 3-month extension of the contract. So if they were paid during the injured time, do they not get paid for those final 3 months?
See, that's the thing. It's really wacky on how that goes because a contract's a contract. Unless there's a clause this is only appearances, you only get paid by appearances in those 3 years. That's still weird. I don't understand that. And I don't know if they didn't get paid to be injured. Well, that just sucks because they didn't get paid. That's their bread and butter right there. That's how they make a living. They didn't get paid because they were injured on a contract, and now it gets extended because of the injuries. Mm-hmm. But now, if they are extended, does that mean they get to go back on TV?
Yeah, that's what I'm. So let's see here. So if Ray Phoenix's intentions are to go to WWE, it'll be a while before that can happen. And this week's Wrestling Observer. So this is F4W Online. So In this week's Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer reported that AEW is adding on injury time to Phoenix's current contract, which is nearly but not quite 1 year. Recent online rumors had both he and brother Penta El Zero Miedo already signing with WWE, but both men are currently under AEW contracts, which make it impossible. Meltzer reported that AEW had Tony Khan made significant offers for the brothers to stay, but they declined. Meltzer reiterates. Something like that. I don't know if that's reiterated. There we go. I kept thinking like Iteria. I don't fucking know. Reiterated that Penta will be going to WWE after his deal is up in the next 2 months. And that word is that WWE made him a competitive offer, so that solidified his decision to leave. He reported frustration on Penta's behalf due to him not being allowed on AEW shows where CMLL wrestlers are also working, a situation that was eventually rectified in the company's promotional relationship, but was also unhappy about how he was used. Penta hasn't wrestled for AEW since July, but has worked in Mexico 7 times since then. Phoenix's last AEW match was also in July, but he also hasn't wrestled since the CMLL Trios match that same month. How and if they plan to use Phoenix going forward remains to be seen.
Well, it came from Dave Meltzer, so I don't know how true it is. But at the same time, that is a weird concept to add at 3 of the injury months, whatever. It means they didn't get paid when they were injured, and I just wonder if they got paid for not being there too. I don't know how AEW does their contract. I know in WWE that they're mostly guaranteed paid. You know, you're paid no matter if you're just sitting in catering, you're getting paid. Yep. I'll go stand there and eat a cheeseburger for $1 million a year or whatever. I don't give a shit, but it's like that's weird, and I think this is Khan being a con, if you will.
I don't know what cultaholic is, but so they had the same article, obviously, but then at the end here it says, furthermore, AEW talent are expecting Penta and Phoenix to be asked to put talent over since they are on their way out. A report indicated that the Lucha Bros did not want to do business before they left.
If you're telling me to, pretty much, I mean, I have no problem putting people over for the right reasons, but if I'm just putting people over because you're pissed off at me, I'm going to go sit at home.
Yeah, it sounds like they pretty much want you to drop your stock before you go to WWE.
Right.
That'd be like if you were to go into Rocket Pro Wrestling and say, hey, listen, I just want to let you know that I got booked somewhere else and their dates happen to fall on your dates, so they're offering to pay me a little bit more, so if you can't match, I'm going to go over there. And they're like, yeah, no problem. When's your last night? Well, actually, tonight's my last night. I'm like, okay, cool. We're going to change up the match, and you're going to be pinned by Chuck Anderson in 5 seconds.
That would just be weird.
Nothing against Chuck Anderson, but
it's petty. That would be a petty way to do things.
You're going to come out. You're going to come out, shoot a frustrating promo about how much you hate Rocket Pro Wrestling, and then Gunderson's going to come out and stand up for it. You're going to low blow him, and then a match in a suit, and he's going to roll you up for a pin. Like, that's what it kind of sounds like. It's like they want you to really they want to drop the Lucha Bros fucking stock before they move to WWE. I don't think it'll happen. I don't think whatever you do. I mean, they're fucking good dudes. Like even watching them back in the Lucha Underground days. Like, they're talented as fuck. So, I don't think you could do anything to drop their stock, but, I mean, who knows? Maybe they're also... I'm not saying it's true. It's just a fucking opinion, but maybe they're hoping maybe they get hurt on the way out.
Hey, wrestling's petty.
Wrestling is petty. This business fucking sucks. Still listen to it, though. I mean, still listen to the podcast, even though we talk about it. I talk about a lot of petty shit on my fucking podcast. Listen to this freaking show. A lot of petty shit. I think I bitched about insurance on the last episode, so.
Oh, you did. Yes, you did.
Fuck yeah, I did. Oh, yeah, I did.
Fucking insurance sucks anyways.
Insurance is dog shit, brother. Okay, Results. You want to talk about results?
Sure, we can do that.
Yeah. I mean, all I'm going to do is run through what happens on POW this Saturday. So most of the show is you, brother. I don't know. Do you have ARWPro's notes from PAX?
He didn't give me notes, but I got the card. That's all we really need. So
awesome.
All right, so I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna go with Frontline because Ben McCoy sucks.
Okay, he does. He's kind of a dick. He does things for the right reasons, for benefits and the community, but he's also kind of self-fulfilling.
Yeah, he's
a dick.
He's turning into one of those grizzled old vets who wants to be put over.
Yeah. It is awesome, though, because, I mean, we did have a couple debuts up at Frontline. Aaron Xavier and C-Red first appeared there, so...
Yeah.
Really, you really got Chicago folks heading up that way and, showing Wisconsin, what truly is worth watching. So.
Yep.
Do you know what C-Red did while he was there? Commentating bystander?
Honestly, I don't know. And then C-Red wasn't mentioned in the notes that I was given.
Gotcha. Well, maybe they'll talk about it on Tuesday.
Yeah, they will.
Oh, I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Who's the guest? The ARWPro champion?
Yeah, it will be Steve Michaels, ARWPro heavyweight champion, and Rian will be there. So it should be fun.
Now, is Rian going to be on there talking, or is he just going to put up pictures of how he's feeling during it?
That would be interesting to see pictures of how he's feeling. But if he's got the time, he will say something.
Right. He just needs to know how they want to go about it.
Yeah. I mean, I really hope he rips him a new asshole, but that's just me.
100%. Dude, when Rian fucking starts talking, it's fantastic. Like the fact that there are certain episodes of the Power Hour where it's just him putting up photos. Granted, I get it. Like that's his thing for the show, but listening to him talk, it's awesome because he's almost poetic in how he does shit and how he says things, and he wants to break it down to the simplest verbiage for you to understand what is going on, and that's what makes him unique and makes him awesome. Like when we have him on the show here, even though sometimes it's hard to hear him because of either background noise or whatever, when you get a chance to actually understand what it's saying, it's like, dude, it's so fucking awesome because he fucking has passion in what he's saying. He crushed it on the fucking LIM podcast this past Sunday. He spoke his mind.
A little bit of it.
Yeah, fucking Rian's entertaining, and I'm glad that he's finally getting that opportunity to main event for the RPW Championship at Rocket Pro Wrestling. That's awesome. But anyways, go ahead. Frontline, yes, let's talk about there. Let's start there.
All right, so Frontline did take place. Again, Ben McCoy, you suck.
Yeah, you did.
I would love to take that title from you. That's just me.
Did he happen to bring you up at Frontline?
I don't think so. Which, I mean, I wouldn't if I was him. I mean,
it'd be wise, yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he was shell shocked after he saw that I responded to him. Probably didn't expect that.
No, probably not. He probably thought that you would cower away like most people would, but no, not you.
No. I mean, I jumped on the opportunity, so.
100%, yeah, and I'm sure he's already starting to feel rumbling within his faction.
Oh, yeah. Which is funny because a member of his faction was not there. I'll get to that in just a few seconds or so. So, Disco Ray, our favorite 70s guy, defeated Aaron Arsenal. Kid Lat and the big guy defeated the new guys.
The new guys?
The new guys. I don't have names, but they are just the new guys.
That works.
So maybe they'll get names when they're the old guys.
Yeah. I would hope so, yeah, because by the time you get to the old guys and you still don't have a name, that's when you find out they're both named like Brad or some shit. And you're like, lackluster.
Like Brad and Evan,
Yeah.
Well, you'll be happy about this one. Aaron
Bro,
Xavier.
Oh, Aaron Xavier. Okay.
I didn't get there yet. I don't think they were on the show. But anyway, Aaron Xavier defeated Marche Rocket
By himself, 1-on-1, clean.
I do not know.
We'll just assume it was.
We'll find out this Tuesday.
Was Angel there?
I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
These notes are courtesy of Steve.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Way to lackluster the fucking best part of the show, you dick. No, I'm kidding, Steve. Calm yourself. Don't throw your glasses off and challenge me to anything. I'm kidding.
Which I'm hoping we do hear from Travis Steve today. Because I needed his opinion on the Power Hour last week.
Yeah. We'll see.
The creator, Ben McCoy, and his partners, Kevin Lee and Adam Grace, I thought it was going to be Muggsy, but he apparently was not in this match.
Too busy honeymooning?
Probably. I don't know.
I don't know what love is like, so I'm not sure how long it takes to enjoy a marriage. I don't get it.
Or maybe the factions just being slayed.
They are. Yeah, it's just it just happens that way. Yeah, you don't piss off fucking Nubby. Nubby gets pops, bro.
Yeah, and I don't even need to be there.
Don't need to be there. Just once you're mentioned in a negative way, that's when it all starts falling apart.
Yes.
Right? Fucking look at that. I mean, all due respect to Angel. She said some shit about you, and then what? She loses her title. Dysfunction loses their titles. It just happens.
In fact, she did call me out.
She did.
And look what happened.
Yeah. Faction slaves. Yeah.
Well, anyway, Ben, Kevin Lee, and Adam Grace defeated Swaggle, Shaq Jordan, and Ben Evanson. Draven Stryker got his ass kicked by Tyler's sisters for the 4th consecutive year.
Who did what?
So the sisters of Tyler, who they were honoring, defeated or beat up Draven Stryker for the 4th year in a row.
Okay. I don't know who Draven Stryker is, but clearly by the notes that Steve gave you, he's not a good guy.
No, and he got beat up.
Good. Well, I'm sure whatever he did, he deserved it.
Usually. I hear he's a bad man, so.
You know what, Steve? Yeah, Steve's a good judge of character. So if Steve said he got his ass kicked, I'm going to believe he got his ass kicked, and it was justified.
Hades X1X.
So it wasn't just Jason Hades.
Right. Defeated Quinn Whittick. Another member of the creators' stable. Faction Slade. Warhorse defeated Joey Avalon, so I'm sure that puts a damper on your mood a little bit.
It's okay. I'm sure that he had his mind focused elsewhere, probably, facing clowns at CSW. So I can understand. I can understand it. It's like, dude clearly has an issue with fucking clowns when he murdered a keggle of fucking balloons. I don't know what a bunch of balloons are called, but a bushel, a bunch. I don't know. But
those were a lot of balloons.
Yeah, he stabbed every single one of them. That was aggressive. Even Sierra's like, what the fuck? And I've seen her get her ass handed to her by some men sometimes. It's nutty.
He didn't have to do all that. He could have just gave me the balloons. I could have taken them.
Turtle likes balloons.
I mean, Betty Cena had a birthday. I could have gave her the balloons.
Right? He could have fucking permanent markered happy birthday babe on them and shit. Like, oh no, this is how, Party City fucking does them now.
Yeah, I don't think many Party Cities exist anymore.
Probably not. I just threw it out there because that does your other thing other than Walgreens.
I just we'll just say I got them from Party Avalon.
There we go. Fuck yeah.
Regis Atlas retained his title in the ladder match.
Oh, nice. Fucking nice.
Yeah. There were 2 matches that were officially made, I guess, or there was challenges made. Josh Price challenged Ben McCoy in a steel cage match, so that will be happening. And Michael Wayne challenged Regis Atlas, which will also be in a cage. So we got cage matches coming up in the near future.
By near future, you mean this coming Saturday?
I don't think so. But it's Friday, actually.
Oh, is there a show Friday? Oh, yeah, it is,
It's
isn't it?
their show is Friday.
Yes. Yeah.
But I don't know when those 2 matches will happen. I'll have to look into it. They tend to, just make challenges whenever they want.
Now,
And
is this
got to make a point, so.
Is this going to be a steel cage, or an IPW type steel cage?
Good question.
See, right? You say we don't know.
And
again, that's the genius of the fucking IPW liaison. Fucking always thinking. Always fucking thinking. Technically, boom, blessed. I see lunatic son.
Well, that was Frontline Pro from this past Saturday, the night of Tyler.
It was an awesome fucking card, and what makes it even better is the fact that was a free show.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And any money made that night went to Tyler's family.
That's good. Awesome. Good on Ben McCoy's wife, because she probably put it together while he's off being a dick.
Or somebody did.
Yeah.
Somebody did something.
Yes.
Well, Ben was being a dick.
Ben was off being a dick, yeah. Actually, I think Ben is spelled DICK. Yeah. Makes sense, yeah. Yeah, it works.
Yeah. We'll go with
it. What we got for ARW? It looked like from the pictures, an awesome show. I noticed Bagwell was wearing a knee brace, so I guess he wasn't in action. He was just there.
He was there. He did make his presence felt, though.
Yeah. I did happen to see one post about something that seems semi-traumatic, and we can talk about it when we get to it.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, okay. So ARW.
So ARW had Bulldog Brawl this past weekend. The show started out Buff Bagwell, legend in this business. Thanked the Severed Souls and fans in attendance, only to be interrupted by Donovan. That's tragic.
Yeah, that's another dick.
He talked shit to Buff and told him he needed to get out of his ring.
What makes that his ring? Like who gets to decide that this is fucking Donovan's ring?
Well, when you only been in the business, brother, for a cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee in the big time. Yeah.
You think you can do what you want.
Nah, fucking yeah.
You think you could because you fucking are ripped and you go to the gym every day and you got a title that says you can. You can tell all these legends what to do.
All that hot dogging and grandstanding. Fucking goddamn it.
You did nothing for a whole year but talk shit. You think you can do what you want. But anyway, he, after all the shit, disrespecting Buff Bagwell, Buff Bagwell gave him a stiff right hand.
Good. Dude, one of my favorite quotes in life is talk shit, get hit. Which I think it got replaced with fuck around and find out. But I still always prefer talk shit and get hit.
Or my favorite lately is play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Yes. Fucking A. And that's why I love it. All three pretty much mean the same damn thing. Just different ways of saying it.
Yep.
And you know what? Couldn't happen to a nicer fucking child.
Yeah.
Right?
I bet he had to go change his diaper after that.
Oh, 100%. I'm sure after fucking Bagwell struck him, he had to ask Joey when he got backstage, like, how old was that kid I just hit? To confirm he was of age. Because who knows? That kid looks like he literally just came from like a story time at a library, sitting on a cutout square piece of carpet.
Yeah.
Because he looks like a fucking child.
And special side note, ARW is posting their stuff on YouTube as we speak, and that video alone is up there right now.
Oh, that's awesome. Good for fucking ARW. Fucking being on top of that shit.
Yeah. As for the rest of the matches, the families, Murder City Inc. defeated the Bro Bros. I know, sad to see the Bro Bros lose, but yeah.
You know what though? I think it'd be okay. If they got to feel themselves around, ARW. So they gotta. I mean, they're booking them at least. I gotta get them back to fucking Southland.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
Yeah, I mean, I can just see it. Cowabunga Crew versus the Bro Bros.
Ooh,
what?
Triple tag team championship to include Mercer and Jazz.
Ooh, that'll be a fun match.
Right.
Shit.
I mean, fuck yeah. Okay, you got Turtles, Potheads, and fucking Mercer and Jazz. Because
you got chocolate, hot chocolate. The Swiss Miss. The Swiss Miss.
What the fuck is Steve call them? Dark chocolate and milk chocolate? Like,
I hope Steve. Not.
No, he did. No, I'm pretty sure. Because even Mercer looked at him like, what the fuck? But yeah, that'd be a solid fucking tag team. I want the Cowabunga Crew versus the Bro Bros, either at SCW or IPW. It needs to fucking happen.
Rocket Pro.
Rocket Pro too. Fuck yeah. Get fucking Turtle and Omar fucking up there and Cowabunga Crew some shit up. Fuck
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Brendan Balling answered the CMOS Dave challenge.
Yeah, I hope Dave lost.
Well, leading to an upset victory by Brendan.
Good.
After the match, however, Dave slapped Brendan across the face. So remember last week we played that promo saying that CMOS would shake the hand. Well, he slapped him instead. Yeah. So he lied.
Yeah.
CMOS Dave is a liar.
Yeah, I expect nothing less from a guy who doesn't listen to country music, so.
The Cole twins, Andrew and Justin, were victorious in their debut against Jake O'Neill and Jerome Summers.
Oh, wow, good for them. That's some vets, too. Fucking A. Is O'Neill going to... No, I never either, but is O'Neill going to grow his dreads back?
Probably not.
Oh, lame. It's always good. I mean, especially when you can pick up a win in a debut match and everything, especially so against some veterans and shit. That's fucking clutch, And it was cool because it seems like they're growing their fucking tag division.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Fucking A. ARW knows what's up.
Yeah. I mean, the tag team divisions don't get that much respect in wrestling anymore. And I'm glad to see it.
Yeah, it needs to happen. I think a lot of it has to do, if I had to look at it from like a backstage booker's point of view, I think it just comes down to fucking rates and money and shit. So for one match, I got to pay 4 people. I guess I kind of get it, but you get the right fucking team, you get the right fucking tag team guys in there and shit like that, you're gonna make your money out of it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
The JFW wrestling events, they'll have tag teams always. Constant tag teams, fucking constant tag teams. Fuck yeah.
We're not talking about Santino's JFW.
No, not that goofy shit with that idiot. Oh no.
Speaking of idiots,
Donovan?
I don't know. Yeah. He retained his Indiana State Championship against Cult Classics Joshua Moon. During the match, I want to say the name is Joja Valentine, was inadvertently knocked off the apron, leading to a roll-up by Don for the win. So, of course, he can't win, without something happening.
Yeah.
But that's also Joja's fault for being on the apron. That's her fault.
Yeah, I'm sure Judas isn't gonna be happy about that.
Right. In an interesting turn of events, Jay Thunder made his ARW debut by attacking James Creed during his entrance by the orders of Uncle Drip Drip.
That's fucking wild.
So it's official. Jay Thunder is part of the program.
Now, when you say part of the program, what companies is he part of the program? Because I don't see that shit going over at IPW.
We're talking ARW right now.
I know that's it, and dude, and I go back to the same thing. It's like people need to be who they are at every company. I mean, I get it. You know, IPW and ARW are two completely different companies.
You might be bringing that up later.
Awesome. Of course I will.
Hold that thought.
Of course I fucking will. So he attacked Creed in Creed's entrance.
Yes.
So like, did he come from the back? Did he come from the audience? If not really specified or not specified?
It's not specified. I'm sure we'll see it on video, as they're going up on YouTube. But
Thunder's a good person to fucking get into that fucking group though. Dude's a powerhouse.
Hell yeah!
You need that heater. Yeah.
He would have made great member of the Cowabunga crew, but no, I don't know so much about this program shit, man.
He has the what was the dude's name? Trauma. He has that trauma look to him, you know, that fucking that team damn it, you know, I mean bald fucking head, big thick motherfucker. Yeah, God, yeah. Anyway, okay, so yeah.
Man, he's agile as fuck.
Yeah. So he beat down Creed. So what happened? Did Creed get to the show? Get to the ring?
Like he got to the match because it says in the notes that the sharpshooter would end up defeating Willie via a bullseye elbow drop for the 1-2-3. After the match, Willie received praise from the fans for what looked to be his final time lacing up the boots.
Yeah, well, you know, they said that about Ivan too.
Yeah.
Look at him now.
Yeah, and we will get to that.
I honestly thought that fucking Willie was already retired from the ring, so I mean,
he was unofficially like walked away, you know.
Kind of like Lunatic, like I'm done, but once in a while I'll show up a little bit.
I mean, Lunatic he made it known he was done or gonna leave. Willie, he kind of just disappeared for a while, take care of some personal shit, and then just finally got back in, you know.
Yeah, said some aggressive shit on a Power episode once, and
yeah, very aggressive. Pissed off some knockouts.
That fucking guy. I mean, that fucking guy. But yeah, okay. I mean, good on Creed for picking up the victory. You know, even after getting beat up by Thunder. I mean, who knows? I mean, it wouldn't surprise you if the next show you got Creed versus Thunder.
I mean, if I were to thank SCW for a second, thank you, Jay Thunder. But since it's ARW, how dare you?
What did I say?
No, not you.
Oh. I thought I said SCW by mistake. Okay.
No. I was saying I'm gonna thank SCW for a second. Thank you, Jay Thunder, for taking out Creed. But let's go back to ARW. Fuck you for joining the program.
Dude, I mean the program's kind of fucking growing, man. Is that member number 5 now?
Let's see. We got Shitty Schultz. We got Nick.
Thunder.
You got Jay now. Then you got some skinny dude that doesn't talk. He just stands there. Really? So that's 4, and then Willie, I guess. So
then
that's 5.
Then Kendall Fire.
Well, he's not in ARW.
Program though, bro. Program.
Okay, so then he's
number 6. Yeah, you gotta program that shit up, man. No matter what company. That's the same thing with like ARC, man.
Yeah. Okay. So 6 members.
Damn, God. Gotta fucking start slaying some shit, bro. That's what we're working on.
Give me some factions to slay. I'll do
it. To anyone over at ARW who's listening right now, book the turtle. I'm going there and fuck some shit up. I'm sure there's some workhorses that need a talking to.
Nah.
Nah. Okay. Yeah. You don't need to book him then. Never mind. Fuck it. What am I to do?
Oh no, I mean.
Oh, okay.
If they wanted to book me, they probably would have done it by now. But I get it. I'm hard to work with apparently, so it's fine.
It's fine. You'll get books. Fucking Nubby gets books.
I get pops. So
fucking dude's books so much he's like a library.
And I can't read.
That's true. Picture books. He's that kid who colored in the fucking books.
I did. Actually, I did. They were so mad at me.
So mad. Like, why are the eggs fucking green still? Oh, Jesus Christ.
I got no segue for that one. So the flawless one, Dave Allen, defeated undeniable Nick Diamond to retain the ARW Heavyweight Championship. I think this is what we were both anticipating. After the match, Nick Diamond gave a kill shot, super kick to referee BJ Porter and proceeded to cut his mullet with scissors out of frustration.
What the fuck is that, man? What, because BJ counted the fucking pin?
He did his job.
Jesus, yeah, that's insane.
I mean, if it was me, he wouldn't be able to cut any of my hair. So.
That's true.
But BJ Porter's mullet, that's what made him.
He's been growing that for a long time, too.
Oh, yeah. That's what made him unique.
Yeah.
Now there's nothing about him that's unique.
No, now it looks like every other fucking zebra.
Now he's just John Cena kid.
He's just John Cena kid. Can't see him.
Damn you, Nick Diamond.
Now, do you think ARW is going to have any repercussions or recourse disciplinary actions?
They should. I mean, he did attack an official.
It was an assault, 100%.
Yeah, assault, and he murdered the hair.
Yeah, he murdered the hair. That's criminal.
I think Nick Diamond should be arrested at the next show.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I would think so. Yeah, the guy's got a lawyer to help him out.
Yeah, he'll be out in 5 hours or less. All right. The AFA did some due diligence for us and took out the workhorses.
Who's AFA?
In quick fashion. That's Ivan's group.
Oh yeah, did they ever figure out what the fuck that stands for?
No, but
is it? I'm gonna guess it's ain't fucking around.
That would be logical.
I'm gonna go with that one. Ain't fucking around.
And they ain't fucking around when it comes to the workhorses. They took them out.
All of them?
I assume so.
They probably fucking got lippy. They probably fucked around and found out.
They probably smelled too much.
That's right. They talked shit and got hit.
Yeah, they did. They play stupid games and won stupid prizes.
That's right. Idiots.
And then Georgie Mash of the Mash Brothers won the Standard of Excellence Battle Royal.
Yeah, good for him. Did they ever say what that Battle Royal was? Like, would they win?
They didn't
just
say.
No, just a Battle Royal.
Just a Battle Royal.
Good for him.
So
I was gonna say, if anything, at least he got a spotlight on him. So
yeah. I mean, he only won because I wasn't there anyways.
That's true. You should have just fucking entered it and just said, whatever.
Yeah, that's a long drive from Gurney all the way to Lake Station. Crown Point, wherever the fuck they were, and then have to drive all the way back.
Yeah, that's true.
And then Betty Cena probably locking me out of the hotel room. So yeah,
true. But you would have been locked out a winner.
True.
See,
I would just win the pool then. Whatever. ARW returns to Lake Station on October 12th for Harvest Moon, the final phase, whatever that means.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun.
I might go to that.
I will confirm right now that my strong maybe. It's the only Saturday in October that I have free, so maybe.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, what do we got match card wise? We got Frontline, POW, and ARWPro.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna do POW here real quick just so we can talk about it. Saturday, October 5th, POW returns to the American Legion 703 North Route 12, Fox Lake, Illinois. For POW, October Havoc. And I believe this is the final stop before Wrestle Rage in November. I think that's right. Doors open at 6, bell times at 7. Tickets are still available by the link on their Facebook page. So go check out the recent posts that they put. Front row reserved is $25 advance or $30 at the door. Second row is $20 advance, $25 at the door. General admission is $15 advance, $20 at the door. It is their last stop in Fox Lake before Wrestle Rage. Boom, called it. Don't miss the hottest ticket in town. Currently signed to this show, we got POW Heavyweight Champion Kazile going up against Trog the Caveman. You got POW Tag Team Championship match as Heroes of Our Time is defending their titles against The Reckoning, Dukes and Priest, which I'm excited to see which one gets kicked out of the group this month, along with Chris Hedford. So, yeah, so that's a success. That's not going to happen. Magnus Keene will be taking on Styling Shane with Tiny and Jay Scott being banned from ringside. Acid Jazz will go one-on-one with Quinn Whittick. Tommy McCabe will be going against Jay Scott, accompanied to the ring by Tiny. Mason Perks will be taking on Angel de la Sombra. Mihooks Abandon will be taking on AC Hamilton, and more still to come as we are heading into October Havoc for POW. So make sure you check them out this Saturday if you're up in the Fox Lake area. This Saturday, doors open at 6. Again, you buy your tickets online or at the door.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time. Yeah.
Coffee in the big
time. Yeah. I hate your guts. God, fucking Mach. Oh, God. I can watch his promos all fucking day.
Oh,
Without a problem. Frontline Pros this Friday.
it is. And they present Valor.
Why is it
It
Friday?
is. I don't know.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have so many weird dates, it's crazy. But there's so many of them. But yeah, it's this Friday, October the 4th. At Maloney's Bar. N1994, Maloney's Road in Kaukauna, Wisconsin. I hope I said that right. If not, well, that's Wisconsin with their weird fucking names.
Yeah, be better, Wisconsin.
Kaukauna, whatever. It is what it is.
You know what? You did your best you could, and that's all I could ask for.
It's Wisconsin, damn it. Who cares?
Oh, Wisconsin, yeah. Cheese. It's fucking cheese.
Well, they just call it Cheese 25, Wisconsin. Oh.
Cheese 25, Wisconsin. Fuck yeah, clutch. Hey, I'm on board with you, bro. Fuck, I'll put that shit over. Fuck yeah, Cheese 25. That's XXV, motherfuckers.
Damn right.
Fuck yeah. CHZ XXV. So.
Perfect.
New Nubby shirt coming to TeePublic. Just because I want someone to look at it like, what the fuck is CHZ XXV? I'm like, clearly you don't listen to the show.
Yeah. That means they can go fuck themselves.
Can you please create a new wrestling move and call it the Cheese 25? I don't know what it's gonna be, but just think about it. Even if it's like an atomic elbow, I will fucking commentate it as the Cheese 25. You just gotta tell me what it is. Don't say it here. Once you know it, message me privately, and then the moment you do it in the ring, I will call it that.
Got you. I got you.
Fucking A. We're putting shit over. So finally, Wisconsin can be fucking known for something, and that's Cheese 25.
$15 general admission. The show starts at 7 p.m. I assume the doors open maybe 6:30, somewhere around there. But yeah. All right. And the card, as I go over to this spot, here we go. All right. In a tag team match, it will be Kid Lat and Adonis Allen taking on Jack Saris and Joey Dalton.
Nice.
For the Battle Championship, we have Rita's Atlas, champion, taking on Shane Hills. In another tag team match, we got Brock Hall and ACR taking on Randy Fitzsimmons and your boy Roy.
My boy Roy.
Your boy Roy.
Not Mason Perks.
Not Mason Perks.
Not ya boy, but your boy.
Your boy.
Your
Roy.
boy. Gotcha.
Roy.
So I'm assuming that's what Mason Perks was before he got cool.
Right.
Like Mason Perks hangs in the streets, where Roy goes to like fucking church.
That could be it.
That makes sense.
If not, it's what it is.
It is now Cheese 25.
In a no holds barred match, we got Michael Wayne taking on Nathan Gust. In a fatal 4-way for number 1 contender for the world title, it is Adam Grace, Jack Jordan, Ben Evanson, and Rockin' Rivera.
Fucking who? Rockin' Rivera's making his way up there.
Hell yeah.
God. I mean, Shaq Jordan can't dispute that he's probably going to take that, but Rockin' Rivera's good too.
Yeah. Joey Avalon will be taking on Justin Fowler. In an interesting matchup, Quinn Whittick will be taking on Sierra.
Okay, cool. Fucking Quinn Whittick get fucked up.
Hell yeah. And then for the Frontline Pro Championship, we have Ben McCoy, the champion, maybe by then, if I don't give him the Cheese 25 and take the belt.
Cheese 25.
He'll be taking on Peter Schwanz.
It's interesting that he doesn't have Aaron up there again.
You never know.
Sure, he could just be there.
Yeah. But that is Frontline Pro presenting Valor this Friday, October the 4th, live from Maloney's Bar in Kakuna, Wisconsin. Whew. All right.
Moment everyone's waiting for. We finally get to talk about Rocket Pro Wrestling without Pacman talking about the LIM for 15 minutes. And Rocket Pro Wrestling will be at St. Joe's Park, 1741 North Joe Street in Joliet, Illinois. Doors open at 3, bell times at 4. LIM will, of course, be ringside. Whatever the fuck he says, I'm fucking on.
Well, you almost had it.
I did. I know the address is completely fucking wrong, but it's like 780 or some shit. I can't fucking remember.
Almost. So yeah, Rocket Pro this Saturday presents Darkness Falls. It is at the St. Joseph Park, 700 Theodore Street in Joliet, Illinois. Doors open at 4 p.m. Bell time is 5 p.m. General admission.
Sorry, go ahead. For some reason, I thought there was like doors open at 3, bells at 4. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
No. General admission is $20 and front row is $25. Tickets available only at the door. Stop asking me for tickets. If you want to save front row seats, call them yourselves or message the Facebook page. I don't know how that works. Stop bothering me.
Yeah, you monsters. Jesus Christ, selfish.
Yeah.
Dicks.
Oh, why did I click that? Come on, stupid phone. All right, so let's get to the card, shall we? We have a pre-show match. Now, remember earlier I said to hold that thought?
Yes.
Well, you're about to unhold that thought when I say this matchup. In a pre-show match, it is, I guess you can call it an IPW showcase. Fuck you, Travis. Whatever. However you say your last name, no front row tickets for you.
That's fine. I don't need it. It's okay.
I'll seat you next to Bill Shelley.
Okay, where's he at? Behind commentary?
Yeah, doing the sound.
Okay, cool. When he shows up, when he's
if he's there.
If he's there, yeah. IPW kickoff.
It's kind of like a showcase, if you will, because it is Corey McHenry, who is the current IPW Alternative Champion. He'll be teaming with Jay Thunder. Now, this is where you're going to unhold your thought, because they are taking on the program. And Nick Diamond and Kendall Fire, the IPW Tag Team Champions.
Now, see, dude, it's wild because, and again, I'm going to mention it, even though I just mentioned it earlier, everything stays consistent through all fucking companies when you have your gimmick. But Schultz doesn't fit in here. It's like, and that's what's wild about it, because it's like we say we talk about these people, and yet maybe if we looked at it from an outside perspective, Rocket Pro Wrestling is a different place.
Galaxy.
There we go. Okay, we can look at it that way. This is multiverse wrestling now. Now I'm kind of curious about it because, like, okay, so if they're showcasing, is that match commentated, like, or is it just? Is this kicking off that's what I'm kind of curious about. Is it going to be videoed for YouTube? Is it going to come? Because I mean, obviously, if you're doing the announcements for the commentators and shit like that, the show's kicking off. So that's what I'm kind of curious about, like, on what this actually is going to be. Like dark match, high
is it going to be before or after? Yeah, before the commentators come out, or or maybe separate commentators. Now that would be interesting.
That would be interesting. Nice.
And if they do that, that's my idea.
Yeah, there you go. You have Nubby, Pax, and Gabagool fucking commentate that showcase match.
That would be a shit show. Funny.
I think it's a great fucking idea. I know. What's that fucking dipshit Shelly, the fucking Maximus Orion? I know he listens to this show. Fucking use Turtles. He probably won't because he hates you for some reason. I know we're gonna figure it out eventually, but who knows? Maybe he'll fucking you know what? Maybe that sounds like good for business kind of thing. Fuck yeah. I would do a Nubby, Pacman, Gabagool commentary for the showcase show. Fucking 100%. Especially if it's pre-show stuff. Like, why the fuck not? I would still record it for YouTube. I would still put that content out there. But then we get some commentary for it. That'd be fucking fantastic.
I mean, I'm just happy that Jay Thunder's coming to Rocket Pro.
Long overdue.
He's long overdue for a lot.
Yeah.
He's been kind of held down a little bit. Mm-hmm. He's kind of like me, a little, they had to go certain places to get known, get seen. And he's finally getting there. So, and I would love to see Jay Thunder against Steve Michaels someday. I know it's supposed to happen eventually. Mm-hmm. It would have happened actually next month or in October at IPW was supposed to be, because I believe he was supposed to get the league championship match this month if things went the right as it was supposed to go.
And that's what's wild, because in a different galaxy, Jay Thunder has issues with Damian Gray.
Yeah.
Fucking Jay Thunder has issues with Rocket Pro rosters. I mean, it's like multiple roster members of RPW, but that's a different galaxy. This is RPW's galaxy. So.
Well, no, I have the same problems with the same people though. I hate Damian Gray. I hate Steve Michaels too. So.
I think Kevin Cade's starting to hate Damian Gray too. So.
I hope he just smacks his shit out of him.
Yeah.
Kevin Cade deserves better.
Right? That's what Pacman should have done. He should have got a fucking exclusive with Kevin Cade and got his response to that fucking tag team match. Instead of going off and bothering Marche Rocket, God, Marche should have chopped the fuck out of him. Oh, that would have been awesome.
Hey,
hey. Stupid ass.
Speaking of stupid asses, as we get into the main card, I'm gonna just throw this right off the bat, get it out of the way. Maximus Orion intends to explain his actions.
I do wish Nubby was, or not Nubby, Pacman was here. I do wish Pacman was here, because I really wanted to kind of like verify with him if there really truly is a justification or a valid reason he could give that Pacman would accept what he did to you was justified. And still, even to this day, even though it's been a couple weeks now, so to this day, it pisses me off that Pacman doesn't see it as 100% bad thing. That he believes, even though he couldn't tell me what that reason would be, that we need to hear him out on why he did it. Because I still don't believe that there is a single valid excuse for him to do what he did to you. I still, to this day, believe it's jealousy. That the fact that you fucking got a bigger pop than he did. And there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying he's a bad fucking dude. I mean, yeah, he's a jackass, but kids just be kids sometimes, fucking, I don't know. I am curious. I'm curious on what he has to say, but regardless of what he says, it doesn't justify what he fucking did. Are you going to be out there?
That could be the plan. I could be in the back just waiting for my moment, or I might go out there and I will let him say it to my face. I guess we'll see. When it comes down to what he may or may not say, I won't do it here. I won't respond how I will, or I could respond. I'll save it for him. It's still a confusing situation, and why? Because if you wanted Saint out, you wanted your company back, then nothing justifies what you did then.
Yeah. I don't get it. And that's the problem, man. It's like you've been with Rocket Pro how long now?
A couple seasons already. So
yeah. So we're looking at maybe the better part of 3 years, maybe 3 years plus. You came in, fucking got pops, won fucking championships, and for some reason you get a general manager that doesn't like what you're doing, gets his goons to beat you down, fucking fires you. And now you got this fucking dude who's the owner of the company getting involved in your match that he chose to be a part of just to screw you out of that fucking opportunity. And I'm kind of on the same boat with you on, like, was he the guy underneath the ring? Because all accounts kind of points to maybe it was. We thought it was Schultz. We knew it was a skinnier fucking, lanky, tall dude. Maybe it was fucking Maximus, man. It's like when we talked about when Mulligan got attacked right before SCW. I'm like, dude, that's gotta be fucking Creed. And I was like, nah, that can't be Creed. It's like, look at the fucking look at how he's standing. Like, people have an appearance of them, like how they fucking stand, like how they present themselves and everything. You can kind of see it. It's like a fingerprint, man. It's nutty. And so I don't know what you did to fucking Maximus. I don't know what you do to these people to make them fucking hate you. But it always comes around to me that's kind of jealousy. They want what you get, and that's fucking pops. It ain't
it's
right,
funny
man.
because the wrong people are hating me.
Yeah.
I can see if the crowd hated me, but they don't.
They don't. No.
And that's what matters to me. The crowd loves me, and that's what matters.
Yeah. So, in my opinion, again, I don't get to tell you what to do. I don't get to control your decisions. But if it was up to me and nobody told me I couldn't go out there, I'd probably just go out there, even if I'm standing on the stage and hearing it.
Regardless, I'm going out there. I just don't know when. If it's going to be before, and I let him say it to my face, or if I just sit back and do what I need to do after he's done talking. I don't know.
Now answer this for me though. So, I haven't seen any footage if there really is any. I heard there was an altercation during the viewing when that moment came up between you and Maximus. Now, what happened there?
I can confirm that I got out of my seat. I went up the walkway because now I was kind of down little ways, and the Shelleys are hanging out in the back row. I went up there and I called him out in the movie theater. Scared the shit out of the waitresses, but I, is what it is. He kind of got close. He got close enough, and I just like, come on, say it to me now. Let's do this. And then he kind of gave me a smirk and walked away. And then his mom got, intervened a little bit. And I just, I don't want to mess with the diva. I'll back off. But he didn't want to say anything then. So maybe it was the wrong place, wrong time. I don't know. Maybe he is saving it for Saturday.
I believe it. I mean, I'm sure he had plenty of chances of maybe going on the Power Hour and say what he wanted to say. He obviously could have gone on the LIM podcast and say what he wanted to say, and he wasn't there either. I mean, I get it. He obviously he probably wants to save it for that moment in his ring, in his company, to say his piece and shit like that. And I mean, I don't know, dude. It's like I said, there's nothing he could say that's going to justify it. Unless he said, in my heart, if I didn't chokeslam Nubby, I knew he was going to die. I'd be like, okay. But I'm sure that's not the case.
But it wouldn't make sense because we had those two idiots, down. All I had to do was shell shock Saint, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to. It was there. He was there. We would have won.
Yeah.
That would have been in.
How many times have you lost to Saint now?
Well, I guess in the record books twice.
That's a shame.
But the first time was a count out because of outside interference, and then
which I still think is Maximus.
And second time Maximus slammed me, and then both Schultz and Saint pinned me.
Yeah. So not clean wins, but yes, in the record book.
Saint can't beat me clean. He can't, and he knows it.
I hope he opens up the show like that because I would love to get the answers sooner rather than later. Yeah.
Me too. Because then we got to get to the good stuff.
Right, the part where the fucking petty little fucking child, comes out and whines about why he did what he did. Cool. That's it's awesome. A lot of franchise players becoming heels lately. Yeah. I think.
We gotta get to the wrestling part of the show.
We do gotta get to the time. We got an hour and 8 minutes in. We're good.
No, I'm just saying we got to get.
Oh yeah. Get past the entertainment part. Yeah, no, I totally get it. Yeah. Sorry, I guess I'm just trying to stroke my own ego.
Stroking something.
Clutch.
Well, speaking of stroking egos, Ryan Matthews will be taking on Brooks Berna of those damn Coyotes. He's making his first title defense as our Limits champion.
Is it weird that it's not a rematch to the guy he took the title from?
That is weird, but not surprising.
But a different member of the same team. That's got to be a little bit kind of uncomfortable.
Probably, and it may cause some dissension again, but maybe not. This is Damian Saint.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. So it's probably an intentional. Okay, that makes. Yeah, that's right. I always keep forgetting. Yeah, fucking Saints one has his fucking finger on the trigger, I guess, if you will.
I mean, Brooks Berna did, come off a loss to Steve Michaels at Fall Brawl when he, did the open challenge. So, and we don't know the kind of condition he'll be in because he did take a big beating from the Chicago Bear Hug. So we'll see. So I don't know. Maybe this is just Saint thinks this is gonna be an easy match for Ryan Matthews. But if I know the Coyotes, it won't be. It won't be that easy. Now I just wonder if J Beck will be there or not, because apparently he can't handle wind. If you know what I mean.
Saw that shit.
He can't handle air.
God damn it. That dude fucking, I don't know who fucking hell harder, him or fucking Pacman shot from Muggsy. Because it's like when you look at, I don't know if you fucking go on Instagram and watch fucking reels or whatever the fuck they are, but it's like what are two videos that gives off the same energy, and it would be Muggsy punching Pacman and fucking J-Bug getting super kicked by a stiff breeze. Fucking the Undeniable really fucking builds him strong there. I mean,
too many thin mints, probably.
Yeah. Fucking guy, God, that's fantastic.
And speaking of more undeniable and J-Beck, Wolverine or Devin August will be taking on Skylar Reed. The Kings of the Six are finally gonna get their one-on-one match.
Yeah, but is it gonna be one-on-one?
We know it's not going to be one-on-one. But and then this is what's saddens me about this. Granted, I put them in a tough situation. They were in a tag team match that they were not going to win. But unlike Saint, I was giving them title shots.
Yeah.
But they let Damian Saint break them up. This is Damian Saint's fault.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think Saints' frustrations with Skylar prevented them to have tag team gold in the Undeniable.
Yep.
So yeah, and I know it's been a minute since Skylar Reed was in action in ARWPro, but he's not going to have any friends. I don't see anyone standing alongside him as he goes into this match with him against his former partner with his team behind him. I'm sure Saint will be out there. Maybe not Schultz or Matthews or, the Bear Hug and all that, or not the Bear Hug, but Michaels. I'm sure they won't be out there, but they won't be far if needed.
And I will say, because it's Darkness Falls, there's somebody else that won't be far away.
God damn it, yeah. That's a thing. I mean, I guess it's the best. I guess the best backup. I guess, but is it Skylar Reed that has the issue with him?
Yes.
Oh God, it's even worse for him. So he's gonna die pretty much.
Yep.
Oh well, yeah. I guess that's what happens. You don't dress like Wolverine.
Yeah.
So hey, right now though, if Skylar Reed doesn't dress as fucking Deadpool, missed opportunity. Because that fucking show's hitting digital copies and shit tomorrow, October 1st. So, yeah, if he doesn't Deadpool it up, missed fucking opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
God, you could come out as Gambit. Yeah, just a brown coat throwing cards at people, holding a stick. I think that's all Gambit really does. So, just say the words Sherry. That's about it.
And speaking of opportunities,
Yeah, let's just move on. Okay.
Yeah, fuck him.
That was funny. Are you dick? God,
I know.
Never mind. Okay, go. Opportunities. What we got?
We got a triple threat match for the Rocket to the Top ladder match, a qualifying match, if you will.
This is like a match of a night possibility here, man.
Yeah. You got Aaron Stone, who has won Rocket to the Top before and cashed in. It's kind of a weird cash in and everything.
It was like a pre-planned cash in, right?
Pre-planned, but then he was kind of given the belt, but not, or some shit like that. I know Ryan Matthews was involved because Quinn couldn't make it. That's what it was. He'll be taking on Grin of the Three Rings and POWW of the Scumbag Army.
It's going to be interesting to see who gets involved first, the Three Rings or the Freebirds. Because POWW is Scumbag Army. If we look outside of Rocket Pro Wrestling, he's Scumbag Army. I don't know if he is in Rocket Pro or not, but I mean we know POWW had a history with Max Sinister.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I know that relation. I know POWW had a history with Machine. You know, what was he called in Rocket Pro? The Machine?
Yeah, he's called Machine.
Okay. So do they get involved to help Grin? Or do the Freebirds get involved to hurt POWW? I mean, Stone probably just, may hope for the best. You know, he just probably has to wait some shit out. But it wouldn't surprise me to see us come down to like just Grin and straight up Stone with the Freebirds getting involved. I'm sure the Scumbag Army will be somewhere in the back, but
I mean, Rat J Flywheel is scheduled to be in the corner of POWW. So.
Oh, awesome. I'm sure he's a little upset about me not being there consistently.
Yeah. There's heat there.
I guess so. Okay.
Speaking of the Rocket to the Top qualifying, we have another one, and it's a 4-way.
Oh, damn.
And it's the Intercounty Champion Joseph Von Jaeger, Johnny Nye, Kevin Cade, and Damian Gray.
Now, see, that's interesting that, you put two idols into the same matchup. Yeah. Against a former idol and a current champion.
Now, how strong are these idols?
I don't see them allowing one to get the win over the other. I don't see it. I don't. And if Roxy and Joey happen to be out there during this match and they had to decide who would get the pin, I see them going towards Gray. Because obviously Cade last month got in the face of Joey after that tag match. Gray didn't. Gray was more upset, I think, with Cade than he was with the slip up by Joey and Roxy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think their egos are going to fucking get the best of them. I think maybe Jaeger picks it up. Or I guess I can't rule out Johnny Nye. He's still trying to make a name for himself in the fucking business and shit, or at least in Rocket Pro Wrestling. So
he's still, new to the thing, I guess. Mm-hmm. Still with being a singles competitor. I know he's been a singles competitor elsewhere, but Rocket Pro, he was a tag team man for the longest time. So we'll see. In a special match. This is special because it's going to be fire. It's Gunner Brave taking on, I want to say a debuting, but I'm not sure, Shane Boucher. If you know Shane Boucher of the Hate Keepers. CSW.
Yeah. See, and again, it comes down to, is it only Shane Boucher? I think straight up one-on-one is probably going to be what we expect to see, because there's 4 Coyotes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, this isn't Coyotes. Never mind. No. He used to be though, right? Or no, he used to be an idol. I can't remember.
Yeah, he used to be an idol.
He used to be an idol.
I think the factor is Shaq Jordan.
That's right. Him and Shaq never really solved their issues with each other.
Right.
Yeah. That'll be interesting. I don't know where this petty streak in fucking Shaq is coming from, though. I mean, dude has the fucking talent just to fucking get himself back up to that moment. It's wild that he's, kind of being a little bit petty about it, which is not what I expected from a guy like Shaq Jordan.
It's like he's mad at the wrong people.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like he wants to, put blame into somebody, and he'd rather blame the individual instead of the group that caused the problems between all of them to begin with. Which, with all due respect to fucking Damian Saint, is undeniable.
Yep.
They're causing the fucking problems, but I mean, let's be honest, like, if I was causing a problem with somebody and they wanted to blame somebody else for it, I'll just sit back and watch it fucking implode within, so.
That's what people do.
Yeah. So, it'll probably be straight up one-on-one. I don't see the Warhorse fucking showing up at RPW for, anything that's not really a benefit to him. But I mean, hell, strange things have fucking happened. So
it is Darkness Falls.
That is true. There's a fucking murderer people are cheering for. Well documented. Across 30 fucking years, a murderer wandering around the fucking building, and people are like, yeah, no biggie. No.
I mean, Grin showed up at Darkness Falls for the first time. There was that. It's been crazy, Darkness Falls. So I wasn't at the last one, but my friend Chuckle Charlie was.
Oh wait, was I at that one? No, I wasn't at that one. I was at December's or November's. One of those two.
November. So I was sitting next to you.
Is that the last one I was at?
Probably.
Jesus, God, that's a while. Oh well, that's fine. We're good. It's fine. I feel like I'm there anyways when we do these shows, so it's okay.
Okay. Well, I do mention you often. So.
Thanks, buddy. Always rocking the JFW. I appreciate that.
Of course.
Shout out to I saw a photo. Shout out to drunk ass beard dude for wearing your shirt.
Hell yeah.
Sean
fan.
There we go. Yeah.
Get yourself a Faction Slayer Amazing Turtle shirt at tpublic.com.
That's right. Just search JFW. Fuck yeah.
Sure. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here's the tag match you might enjoy for the tag team championships. We got the 3 rings. Max Sinister, who may know your best friend Max Holiday, and Machine.
Longest reigning 3-time SCW champion.
Mm-hmm. And Machine will be teaming up to defend their tag team titles against the Bro Bros.
Yeah, I'm so torn in this matchup. Now, is this Bro Bros debut?
Yes.
Yeah. Good for them. I'm not going to take credit for it. It's not like I've been constantly saying they need the Bro Bros in Rock and Pro Wrestling. I'm just glad it's finally fucking happening. It's unfortunate they have to go against these lunatics. But hey, you know what? They have a chance to be champions. Their first night in. Not many people get that opportunity. So I think they're going to make the best of it. And I'm excited for them. And but at the same time, I mean, fucking longest reigning 3-time SCW champion, my best friend for fucking life. Fucking Maxi Yacht Club, I don't fucking know.
I mean, when I was the GM, I did have them, in the playbook.
Yes.
And actually, I had them against the Idols.
That'd be a solid matchup.
But, I'm no longer GM, so that no longer can happen.
Yeah.
So Saint decided to take part of my playbook and, throw them to the wolves, if you will. But if they want to be tag team champions, they got to take on all comers. So
that's true.
But the Bro Bros and Rocket Pro, that is exciting.
Dude, I'm excited for that. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of the Bro Bros. I advocate for them quite often. Like I said, I know I say it all the time. I look forward to them to be back in SCW, hopefully more consistently. I know that they do a lot of Frontline Pro. I know they do a lot of commitments for them, and I know sometimes Frontline Pro and SCW fall in the same times. But if I could, I mean, Flat Top seems like a very. I mean, well, let's be honest. He's the type of guy that just allows anything to just fucking happen as he sits there and watches it. That's why your friend's not champion anymore. I'm sure if I just explain to him how the benefit of the Bro Bros being an SCW is a good thing, I'm sure he'll fucking listen.
Oh, he will.
I think he would.
He's a good listener.
He is.
He's a level-headed
Jesus Christ.
President.
God damn it. Yes, he's very level-headed. Yeah. The guy with all the dad jokes. Fucking love that dude. I just wish he wouldn't just sit and watch the fucking dumpster catch on fire. Like take action, do some shit. Yeah, but yeah, who am I to say?
He's been taking some action. I mean,
yeah, well, yeah, like 2 weeks later in a fucking video somewhere in his car somewhere.
Well, he didn't let Aaron Xavier and Angel get away with their shenanigans.
Oh, that's one example of him not getting involved. The match was over. They won. Move on. God, that's who should be in fucking Rocket Pro Wrestling, Aaron and Angel.
I guess.
Fuck yeah. Get fucking Aaron Xavier in there. He'll fucking solve your undeniable problem. Or he'll be part of it, let's be honest.
Anything against me.
Probably, yeah. Watch your next match at Rocket Pro Wrestling is going to be against Aaron Xavier.
Between him and fucking Paulie, because Steve doesn't know how to shut his fucking mouth.
Fucking Paulie. God bless Steve. God, that weirdo.
But the more important part out of everything is the main event. You got the champion, Steve Michaels, taking on the real deal, Rion Skills, in a Nightmare on Elm Street fight.
So, listening to the LIM podcast that came out yesterday, I know they did predictions. I know they all picked Rion to win. And I know they all said, it's not me pandering. It's not me pandering. We know Tomfoolery had no idea what he was talking about. He was just picking people. I mean, fuck, I think he picked Rion to win the fucking showcase match. But we gotta be honest, with all due respect to Rion, I love Rion. Again, I praised him earlier. Solid fucking dude. Everything he says is fucking gold, and I love it. He advocated for us to co-host IPW, and I thank him and IPW for that opportunity and everything.
Greatest co-host ever.
We are. Oh yeah, I still believe we are 100%. But when it comes to facing Michaels in what I believe is a street fight, I don't see him getting the win. Even if he has friends like, I mean, I guess he does have a big fucking support group in the back. If the Undeniable were to get involved, Steve, C-Red, you, I'm sure some more boys in the back, probably Von Yeager, maybe put his, issues aside and everything. Probably not Maximus because he's off being a jackass, but maybe Nuke. People will come to his aid. But Michaels has been champion for as long as he's been champion for a reason. And it's because he's a big fucking dude. He's the bear, for God's sakes. So I appreciate them pandering to fucking Rion on their show. But if we were to be honest, I don't see Rion taking that title off fucking Michaels this Saturday. I just don't.
I see your point. I also see the point where Rion has overcome so much. He was a world champion at one point. Granted, that was a different Rion, younger version Rion,
Ric Flair was a champion at one point too, bud. I mean, 16 times.
Or something.
Yeah,
16.
Yeah. I mean, he was also a champion at one point too. But come on, now he's fucking going out to the ring and having strokes while waiting for a fucking tag. I'm just saying, like, yeah, Rion of old, yeah, probably, but you know, Rion's. I mean, I have no place to talk about. I'm a big fucking dude too. I'm a vastly overweight fucking dude. But when Rion's talking about how he was like cruiserweight champion of a fucking business at one point, that's not the Rion we have anymore. Now, I think the last time I saw Rion in the ring in person was when he was in a triple threat match with you and Steve. On video, I think it was when he took on Von Yeager. But I don't know, dude. It's fucking Steve Michaels, for God's sakes. It's
Steve Michaels, and there's Undeniable.
Exactly. The only hope is, and I think I've praised this several times when it comes to Undeniable or Idols versus blank, there's always got to be someone willing to help. That's always been your problem, is nobody's coming to your fucking rescue or to your aid. The fact, and again, I'm not going to try to fucking dwell on shit that happened over a year ago or whatever the fuck it is, but when you got fucking fired and laid out by the Undeniable and Steve and them just fucking sat and watched from commentary and all the boys in the back just fucking sat around the monitor and watched it fucking happen, it's still a shitty fucking situation. The fact that stuff like that had to happen and nobody came to your fucking aid. I mean, the locker room had no problem clearing out to aid Shelly and Steve in their main event match. I know I was there to commentate that fucking shit. I just don't see sitting at the commentator table this Saturday and expecting people to come out and rescue Rion.
I see the point. I mean, Steve Michaels doesn't really need anybody. I mean, he's a tough dude. He's a champion for a reason. Yeah, there's moments where he did have Saint help him.
Yeah.
But out of all of it, Undeniable, he is the best.
I'm just glad. I think it's funny that you just glossed over what I just said.
I did. I'm going with my own shit.
No, what I just said, the very last thing I said before you started talking,
is that no one's going to help him.
No, that I'm going to be sitting at commentary this Saturday watching no one coming to his help. I'm commentating the show this weekend.
I know what you said.
Yeah, that's real. I'm commentating the show this week. I'm going to be at ARWPro. I'm going to be commentating.
Exclusive announcement.
It is. I got a message from ARWPro Wrestling asking me to cover a couple dates this season. A few dates this season. One of them is this Saturday. Travesty will be returning to commentary this Saturday for ARWPro Wrestling. And I asked them for a few things. First thing is to shorten the kickoff of the intro. Because that was the big thing I told him. Like, listen, I know that one's on me. Anyone who fucking saw me enter May of, it wasn't last year before. No, it was last year. Was it last year that I commentated? Last May?
Yeah. No, it was the May before.
Was it?
Before that, yeah.
When Steve
it's
and
crazy.
When Steve and Shelly won those belts, that was 2022? Was it really?
No, wait. No, it was 2022.
I had it 2023. Yeah. So,
bro, fuck.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there talking, like, listen, and I know, like, my entrance was a fuck up. That was on me, because hearing a song play and actually coming out to that song, time fucking drags on. So we worked it out, so we shortened up the intro. And I said, I want that intro to be shortened up, because I don't want to take up unnecessary time. It's not needed. Second thing is, that fucking Rocketron thingy or whatever, it needs to say Travis T with the dash in between the Travis and the T. I am not fucking Mr. T's long-lost fucking grandson. So I would do it, but the name needs to be fucking spelled right. And what was the third thing? What was the third thing? I can't fucking remember what it is now. Not important. They just gotta allow me to fucking commentate myself. Allow me to be me. So
don't throw F-bombs.
And that's what I told him. I'm like, I am very good when I'm on commentary to watch the words I say. I just ask that you allow me to commentate the way I commentate. And finally, because there was a fourth thing, I just remember now as we were talking. The whole reason I'm listing stuff up, I wanted to be able to announce it on the show. So, yes, I will be there October. This fucking October 5th. I don't know why I fucking love it. This Saturday for Darkness Falls. I will be commentating alongside the commentating group. So,
well, welcome back, Travis.
I know. Yeah, it's a weird fucking contract because it's like they have a few dates in mind, but it's almost kind of like a retainer thing. So this will be one of a few appearances for Rocket Pro Wrestling. And that's kind of like when I was telling you, like earlier before we started recording, when I was saying like I had this weird illusion that I would win the Breakout Star of the Year award. I don't think commentating a couple shows justify it, but I think maybe it should. But I think it also depends on how many times I actually show up. Like if they only have me for like this one off, then yeah, probably not. But if I'm going to be there 2, maybe 3 times this season, I would kind of, I would think about it because now I'm going to be a voice that's going to be heard on YouTube. And I know I'm pretty good when it comes to commentary. I know I'm amazing when I'm here podcasting, and I bring that to commentary because I already know a lot of what my opinions are going to be during this show. And I think if people had the opportunity to vote for me to win an award, I think, I think I should have that opportunity. But I am excited to be back at Rocket Pro Wrestling. I'm excited to commentate. Yeah. I'm a little bummed I don't get to commentate a match for you.
Blame Damian Saint.
I make sure to note that on commentary. I hope Steve hears this part. I hope he knows I'll be sitting right next to him, C-Red, and Shelly as I commentate alongside them.
Well, I'll be sure to put a little Iggy in the notes, if you will.
There we go. Yeah. And it's going to be cool because, obviously I've commentated with Steve over at Southland Championship Wrestling. When Shelly and Steve won those titles, I was commentating that show with C-Red. I have yet to commentate, and you, and I've yet to commentate I haven't commentated with Shelly ever, so it's going to be unique to kind of work with her because most people would probably mind their P's and Q's when commentating with an owner of a company, but
not you.
Contract signed and checks are cleared, so I'm good. I'm fucking fine. I'm just, like I said, I told them, I promise you, I will not drop any profane language. There may be maybe a damn here and there. And I did tell them that. Like when I get really excited, I'll probably throw out like a damn, but I will, watch the big ones and stuff and make sure that, they're not put out there. But you gotta.
Steve did call Maximus a son of a bitch. So.
Well, Steve.
Which he is.
Oh, he's a jackass. Yeah. But yeah, I will, just as long as you allow me to be me, I think we're gonna be okay. So I'm really excited, and I wanted to say that because I wanted to surprise you. Are you surprised, Nubby?
I'm surprised, but I had a thought when you mentioned it in the chat. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh, I got plans for Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when I said like, I'm actually booked somewhere. Yeah, I was hoping you would think it was ARW.
Yeah, I thought that too. I did think.
I was hoping so. I've been talked about. I've been asked by ARW to commentate for their shows. There's just never anything really worked out with it. Which it's fine. Like I know they have people doing that. I know. Well, for the while they had Ivan and Josh doing it and shit. So I only do commentary very, very minimal. I do it for Southland Championship Wrestling. I love doing it. But the fact that Rocket Pro reached out and said, hey, listen, there's some dates that we may need a fill-in if you want to do it. And as I mentioned before, what Tom pointed it out. I make up a lot of excuses to not go out to Rocket Pro. And that's not the case. I don't make up excuses not to go to Rocket Pro Wrestling. I just don't go out. It's not like I'm going out and doing other shit. I just like being at home. I like my privacy, my solitude. I like just being here. But if I go to a ARWPro show and the only thing I have to worry about is sitting next to 3 other people instead of, 100 plus fucking people circling around me, I'll fucking show up. I have some fucking space, some fucking room and shit to breathe. So, yeah, I'm just really excited for it. I think it's gonna be really cool, and it's gonna be awesome to commentate with Steve and see Red again, and say some shit about Shelly's kid while I'm on the mic. So, yeah.
But yeah, so that is ARWPro. Darkness Falls this Saturday. Travis T making his return to ARWPro Wrestling. 700 Theodore Street in Joliet, Illinois. $25 for front row, $20 for general admission. Doors open at 4 p.m. Bell time 5 p.m. Be there. Don't miss it. It's going to be a fun wrestling entertainment.
Yeah, all the above. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you check it on YouTube because you hear me say some shit.
Yeah.
Next week, obviously, we're going to cover the results of ARWPro Wrestling. We'll cover Frontline Pro, and if Powell has anything listed, we can talk about that. As far as match cards, what do we got? I know Dreamwave's next Saturday.
ARW, CSW.
CSW's not it's not 13th. I don't know. That was last month.
The 11th.
Yeah. So, yeah, and then the following week is SCW, and okay, cool. So, Nubby, anything else wrestling related you want to talk about?
What did you think of Steve setting me up last week on the Power Hour?
Didn't listen to it yet.
No?
Didn't listen to it
you
yet.
Motherfucker.
I will be honest with you. It's on my plans to listen to on the way to work today. As I mentioned, and I get it. I'm always making excuses, but this is a valid one. I have a lot of stuff coming up in October. I have a dozen vlogs coming up that I'm still working on editing. I got a plan for 6 to 8 podcasts for this freaky show. I have no doubt Steve said some shit about you, and I will listen to it, and we can talk about it for sure. I will even do a Nubby exclusive with you at ARWPro Wrestling about it.
Well, it was Paulie that said shit, and Steve did nothing.
Oh, that makes more sense. That makes 100%. But that's always what Paulie does, man. I don't know why Paulie didn't just step in the ring with you, man, and just wrestle.
Oh, that was mentioned as well.
Was it? Okay. I will listen to it, and we will Nubby exclusive it, and I'll respond to you in person this Saturday at ARWPro Wrestling. I do listen to I do listen to the Power Hour and the Fourth Mother Box and the LIM podcast. It just sometimes I don't get a chance to listen to all of it as soon as I can. Because again, October is a very, very busy month. I was so close to saying no to RPW, but then I was like, no, I want to commentate those because I want to do more in the business, because it's kind of like fucking what Tom said. I don't want to give credit to Tom and shit, but I will. We fucking talk about pro wrestling. I should be fucking watching pro wrestling. I shouldn't just be, sitting at home and doing fucking nothing. That's why I do kind of want to go to fucking ARW, but the only problem is that next Saturday is my only Saturday where I'm not doing something. Between commentating this Friday at ARWPro, commentating SCW, and then I got my sister's Halloween party with like her family and all that shit. That Saturday will be the only Saturday I have where I don't have anything planned. So, do I want to go to ARW? Yes. I was told that if I go to ARW, I cannot miss the Black and Blue Wednesday. So I'll probably definitely make that one. But as far as this month, I don't know. But anyone who else is in Lake Station, make sure you check it out. But dude, I'm excited to be back at fucking Joliet. I'm excited to be back at ARWPro Wrestling. I'm excited to commentate, but I'm also excited to hang out with you guys at another wrestling event, because we don't really get to do that too much, And a lot of that has to do with me not willing to fucking leave the house. And obviously, IPW hasn't had a show in quite some time. Hopefully, that gets rectified and they start coming back. And who knows? Maybe fucking Pacman makes his way down to SCW again, or, yeah. So as JFW, I know I need to do better on my part to actually get out there and get to these shows. That's why I made the New Year's resolution next year to at least make it to one show a month, or at least a show that we talked about within that time frame. So hopefully have it. So, but I'm excited.
And you know what made that announcement even that more special?
What's that?
It's the season finale.
Oh, damn. Wait, this one is?
Yes.
Look at this. See, I don't
Episode 50, baby.
Yes, look at that. We're ending this shit. Ending it on a high note. Pacman's not here. It's wonderful. God, dude, it's right. See, that's it. I don't even know fucking podcast numbers anymore, dude. Oh, God,
That's why we need interns.
Yeah, well, I was just on vacation. Now I need another fucking vacation. It's wild. But yes, Rocket Pro Wrestling. If you're in Joliet, go to Rocket Pro. If you're up north by Wolf Lake, make sure you check out Power Entertainment. If you're in Wisconsin, go to Frontline. And yeah, I don't know, but I do apologize. I have no response. Do you want to share with me anything Tommy said or Tomaselli said? I do apologize. I didn't hear it to give you a response. I'm sorry I can't travesty it. I would for you if I could. I'll travesty it live and in person at fucking Rocket Pro if that makes you feel better. But what was said by Tommy? Like, give me one thing that really sticks out to you.
Well, so he was actually tamed this time, so it wasn't as bad. But he tried to clear up the whole training situation, which still I never said he trained me. It was his brothers.
He trained me. No, I'm sorry. No, his brother. Yeah, it was his brothers.
It was his brothers.
He
made like 2 appearances.
Yeah.
So he did not really have a handle in training me. I guess if we have to tell the truth on that, whatever, it's not a big thing. So yeah, well, he didn't.
Well, wasn't it Jay and Mike during the week and the Tomasellis on the weekend?
So yeah, for the most part, yeah, it switched off here and there. But whenever I say the Tomasellis, I just mean as a whole.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean Steve's got to come out here and oh, Paulie, he mentioned you. Well, trying to set me up.
Let's talk about technicalities though. Did you say Paulie Tomaselli trained you or the Tomasellis trained you?
I said the Tomasellis.
Because here's the thing. Paulie Tomaselli wasn't in Elite Pro Wrestling. Brandon Tomaselli was in Elite Pro Wrestling.
That is a fact.
So Steve wants to stir the pot. Let's be technical about shit. You just said Tomasellis, and even if you did mean all 3 of them, you were talking about fucking Brandon Tomaselli, former Elite Pro TV champion, Brandon Tomaselli. Paulie Tomaselli didn't come around until after Elite Pro. So, yeah. So Steve really wants to go off technicalities and I'm just gonna believe what Paulie says because he's a big star coming onto my show and giving me the time of day, pretending to be Macho Man Randy Savage with really small fucking sunglasses and shit. Then hey, so be it. But yeah.
And then they were talking about Steve's kind of throwing stuff at Rocket Pro, trying to bring Paulie in to face me. I'm not going to comment on that.
Why not? Do it. Do it. Throw that cheese 25 at him.
No, because you know what? If it came about, if there was a chance, I'll say what I have to say then.
There we go.
I was accused of being afraid of him. We'll go with that. We'll stick with that for now.
Tell you what, the next time POW Entertainment books Paulie Tomaselli on the show, and it does not conflict with a Rocket Pro show, we will go to POW. You and I will go together. In fact, if we can make that happen, I will buy us the front row tickets. I don't know when the next Paulie booking at a POW show where it doesn't conflict with a Rocket Pro show, but
November, if Wrestle Rage.
Is Paulie booked for that?
I think he is.
Oh God, it's Wrestle tickets are fucking on sale now, aren't they? I will buy us front row tickets to fucking Wrestle Rage if it means that we get to if it means you get to confront Paulie Tomaselli at the biggest show of fucking I'll look it up when we're done with the show.
The other thing I do want to bring up, and it kind of does it to say it bugs me. It might be a stretch. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole thing about the primetime pimp thing and the message board bullshit, gotta let that go. Because I am not that guy anymore. No, in fact, I was 16.
Yeah, that's the norm. Was it late 90s, early 2000s and shit? Yeah, that shit that was the norm back in the day, man. Yeah, no, it's.
I'm not even Nubby, like the Nubby that you knew then either. People call me Nubby. It's one thing. I don't care about that. But
I was going to ask you if it bothers you that I call you Nubby.
No, I'm used to it. I even went with that for so long. It's just, I don't like being compared or whatever to that day, those days. Because even then, I was 16 doing the primetime pin message board bullshit, even though I wasn't that much of a keyboard warrior, because I was going to shows wearing a shirt that had my name on it for people to see. Gave every opportunity for people to come up to me and talk shit and maybe want to fight. I don't know. I'm glad they didn't, because some of them might have been able to kick my ass, but that's fine. But I also wasn't bastardizing anybody in LWF either. I was being a fan talking shit.
Yeah.
A fan talking shit. That did not define the person I am now, or even at Elite Pro. At Elite Pro, I was pretty much matured by then. Message boards were pretty much done. LWF was gone. And by then, I was old enough to know better. So stop. I know that sometimes we can bring up the jokes about the primetime pimp thing, whatever, it's fine. Old conversations, but that does not make me who I am.
No, and I agree with you. And I think that concept of keyboard warrior gets thrown around way too much, because the thing is, I've been referred to as a keyboard warrior when I come on my podcast and I talk about people. I think the difference between what I do and what a keyboard warrior does is I'm not out here challenging people to fucking fights I'm not willing to back up. I openly admit consistently that I will not fucking fight somebody. I'm not here to wrestle people. I'm not a professional. I was trained, but that was 14 years ago, almost 17 years ago, whatever the fuck it was. Like, no, I'm not properly trained. I'm not in any shape to fucking wrestle anyone. What I do is I sit here and I give my opinions of wrestlers, of companies, of matches, and all that shit. I give my opinion and my point of view on how I feel about something. That's not me being a keyboard warrior. That's me giving my opinion, because that's what this podcast is about. To talk about professional wrestling and me giving my opinion of what I see as a fan. I don't talk about the backstage shit and who I personally see as a piece of shit or who I personally like more than other people. Because first off, I don't have personal agendas with fucking anybody. I don't care. I like people, and the rest of them I don't give a shit about, because that's not my fucking problem. I like to come on this show and give my opinions based on the characters that we see in front of us. So if that makes me a keyboard warrior, then those who are calling me a keyboard warrior don't understand what a keyboard warrior is. Because you see me not typing anything right here. Like, it's just the idea of a keyboard warrior is like fucking whatever I don't know what you did on the fucking message boards and shit, but I'm assuming if you fucking, had your own website, they would just call you a journalist.
Right.
That's what
Meltzer, and it wasn't even that.
Yeah, so
it wasn't even like that. It was, how fans are, they talk shit.
Yeah.
They say somebody sucks. They say I'll beat your ass. Granted, that was me on the message board. I did that to Billy Wack. I did it to everybody.
Oh, you found to be Billy Wack?
Yeah, but that was me being a stupid fan.
Oh yeah, you're a keyboard warrior, 100%.
I'm
sorry, no disrespect, but yeah, that's 100%.
But I also didn't hide it. I didn't hide it.
No, that's right. You're a 16-year-old kid, and that shit happens. I mean, fucking. Yeah, it's not something that needs to be discussed when you're 39 years old.
And I get it when he saw me for the first time at Elite Pro. Yeah, that's who he seen me as, because at that time, some people saw me as that primetime pimp message board guy, but I was training, and whether I was good or not didn't matter. I was not that 16-year-old kid anymore.
That's right. Yeah.
Call me whatever you want. It didn't matter, but that's not defining who I am. And the fact that it kind of still gets brought up today, it's fine as a conversation, like I said, but it does not define me. I have come a long way. I'm going to be 40 next year, and I am not that stupid kid. Yeah, I act like a kid sometimes, but that's just me. But I'm not that kid, and people gotta separate that, especially Paulie, because I don't. If he sees me a certain way, I know he's being Paulie at times, but sometimes it kind of gets annoying and under my skin because I'm not that guy.
The one thing, and like if I was to go back and I was to think about the Elite Pro era with like Mike, Paulie, Sal, Vito, you never really know what was real and what was just them fucking around. But like I always looked at it as like everything they said they meant. And I always just saw them as a bunch of assholes. You know, it's like no disrespect to them now. I know now it's just a tough love thing that they want to beat it into you because that's how training was back then. It's not like now where everyone gets fucking coddled because they don't want to lose fucking people. Like back then, like you trainers were dicks. It's just how it was to sort out who wanted to be there and who didn't. But it's just like that stuff's over now. It's like back then, yeah, you know, I was 19, 20 years old, and that put you at what, like 24, 25-ish, give or take. I mean, fucking Paulie's not even that much older than you, man.
No, he's a year older than me. And then, I mean, like, so I'm not saying it, like, I'm not being sensitive about it, because I can take a joke. I mean, maybe, and I was telling Steve this, maybe there's other things in my mind that kind of like maybe triggering that shit and making it sound worse than it is. Mm-hmm. But there's just some things that don't need to keep being brought up or used against me. Yeah. In a joke, fine, hee ha ha. But if you really think I'm still that kid, then you don't know shit.
Yeah, there's a fine line between jokes and honesty and stuff like that. And sometimes that shit gets blurred, but yeah, you can kind of tell like when somebody's just like poking at you or actually fucking jabbing you. It's just like there's a fine line to it, and maybe you just gotta fucking beat the shit out of fucking Paulie, bro. I mean,
at Rocket Pro Wrestling, I mean, I don't know. But anyway,
I'm telling you right now, as soon as we're done here, I'm going to fucking look up if Powell has fucking WrestleMania tickets on sale right now. I'm buying us fucking 2 front row fucking tickets, and we're gonna fucking go, 100%. Fucking, we're going. It's gonna be awesome. I'll buy 3 in case Pacman wants to go. If not, extra seat for us to put nachos on. So, anything else, Nubby?
I'm good.
Cool. This Saturday, we will have Dizzle J back with me, and we're going to talk about Bad Blood. We're going to do our predictions and everything for Bad Blood. That is coming up this Saturday. And
shit. Prediction time, yay.
Yeah, we got time. Dude, it's only Monday. We got time. We still got to fucking wait for Friday to SmackDown. So, until then, make sure you guys continue to listen to us wherever you pick up your podcast. Just search JFW Podcast or Just Freaking Wrestling. If you want to watch the podcast, you can do so over at the JFW Podcast YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so when these videos are released, you can check them out yourself. And, of course, follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Pacman has been doing a really great job at promoting the shows that we talk about on our weekly podcast. And Nubby is clutch when it comes to sharing it. So, yes, group effort, team effort. We're all killing it, doing it together. And we're getting that information out to you guys so you know what we're talking about and when it's ready to be fucking listened to. So, guys, Nubby, that's all I got.
I believe it's time to respect that. Oh, never mind. That's old. That's right, yeah. Just kidding. I believe it. It's time to ring the bell on this episode.
Perfect. As always, I am Travesty.
And I am the Faction Slayer, Nubby the Amazing Turtle, Cowabunga.
And thank you for listening to the episode of Just Freaking Wrestling, the JFW Podcast.